Have you ever watched a single drop of honey slowly, deliberately, spread across a piece of toast? That sense of purpose, of moving towards something? Now, imagine that honey was alive, could solve mazes, learn from experience, and make decisions, all without a single neuron, a brain, or even a nervous system. This isn't science fiction. It's the reality of a creature called Physarum polycephalum, the many-headed slime mold. And this brainless, yellow blob is quietly revolutionizing our understanding of intelligence itself. I'm Ibnul J. Farabi, and this is the Curiosity Compendium. To be clear, this isn't a mold in the way we usually think of it. It's a giant, single-celled organism, a sprawling amoeba that can grow to several feet across, yet remains one cell. It lives in cool, damp forests, oozing its way across dead leaves. For centuries, it was just a biological curiosity. But then, a Japanese researcher named Toshiyuki Nakagaki put it in a maze. He placed a slime mold at one entrance and a food source at the exit. The slime mold extended tendrils down every corridor, a living network exploring all options. When it found the food, it did something astonishing. It retracted from the dead ends and consolidated its body into the single, most efficient path through the maze. It solved a spatial puzzle. Without a brain, it was simply optimizing for nutrient efficiency, a living algorithm. But the discoveries got stranger. Researchers in the UK placed oat flakes, a slime mold delicacy, in the pattern of major cities around Tokyo. They put the slime mold down where Tokyo would be. It grew out, connecting the food sources. When they compared the slime's network to the actual Tokyo rail system, they were nearly identical. This blob had replicated, in a day, one of the world's most complex engineered transport networks. It found a balance between shortest path and resilience. If one connection was cut, others remained. Engineers now study it for designing better, more efficient networks. Perhaps the most mind-bending experiment involved teaching this blob to expect something unpleasant, but harmless, and then watching it unlearn that expectation. Scientists exposed it to cold, dry air, which it dislikes, every time it moved toward food. After a while, it stopped moving. It had learned the pattern, but when they stopped the dry air, it waited and then cautiously began moving again. It had unlearned it. This is basic memory and habituation, a form of learning we never thought possible in a single cell. So what's happening here? We're forced to confront a radical idea. Intelligence isn't a product solely of a brain. It can be a property of a body, of a system. The slime mold's intelligence is embodied. It senses its environment chemically and physically, processes that information through the rhythmic pulsing of its gel-like cytoplasm, and makes a decision that benefits its survival. The computation is its physical form. The thought is the action. This has profound implications. It challenges our human-centric view of cognition. We built computers in the image of our brains, a central processor with memory. But what if we built them more like a slime mold? Distributed, resilient, physical networks that compute by their very structure. It also humbles me. As an engineer, I'm trained to see complex, top-down design as the pinnacle of problem-solving. But here is a primal ooze, using bottom-up, trial-and-error exploration to find solutions that rival and sometimes surpass our own. It makes me wonder about the nature of our own decisions. How much of what we call thinking is actually a more complex version of this chemical, physical negotiation? We are, after all, just another collection of cells, sensing and responding to our world. The slime mold teaches us that intelligence isn't about what you have, but what you do. It's about successfully navigating your environment to survive and thrive. It's a reminder that wisdom can be found in the most unexpected, unassuming places, even in a pulsating, brainless blob of yellow goo. For the Curiosity Compendium, I'm Ibnul J. Farabi. This episode was produced by Light Knot Studios. You can find more of our work and join the conversation at https://www.lightknotstudios.com.